If you were looking for instructions on how to do a power cleaning on any Epson EcoTank printer, then stay tuned, you won't want to miss this video. Hey, what is going on? The Printer Guy here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you 4 different methods that align with new Epson EcoTank printers, older Epson EcoTank printers, Epson EcoTank printers without a display, as well as how to initiate a power cleaning from a PC or a laptop. So this is an all-encompassing video. The first power cleaning is for newer models. If you have a new Epson EcoTank printer, you're simply going to go to maintenance from the home screen, power ink flush. You're going to click yes several times, and then you're going to confirm multiple times, press OK. And then finally, after the third confirmation, you're clicking OK or pressing OK for 5 seconds. The initialization of the power cleaning will take about 11 minutes. According to Epson, you should wait about 12 hours after doing the power cleaning to see a print quality improvement. If your power cleaning was successful, your nozzle report should look like this. Now, the 12-hour period that I had mentioned is if you don't see improvements right away. So you can run a nozzle report right away. According to Epson, here is the actual bulletin. At this point, it's also worth mentioning that you don't want to run multiple power cleanings in a row unless you have a severe situation where you're not printing at all and you really need to. But if that's the case, you'll want to change out the maintenance box after you perform the multiple power cleanings. We'll cover that later on in this video. If you have an older Epson EcoTank printer, you're going to go to the settings from the home screen. There you will find maintenance as the first option, and then you can select power cleaning, it's the third option, and you'll hold down OK for 5 seconds. You're going to go through some prompting, selecting OK several times. At the final prompting, you will hold down the start button for 5 seconds to initiate the power cleaning. Once the power cleaning is completed, you can again print out a nozzle report. If you don't see improvement, you'll want to wait those 12 hours to see improvement after that time has transpired. Now, for some Epson EcoTank models, you don't have a power cleaning option in the settings. You will simply hold down the power button and question mark button at the same time for about 10 seconds. That will initiate the power cleaning on these older Epson EcoTank models. Now, the last method, if the previous 3 are not working for you, is to initiate power cleaning from a PC or laptop that is connected to the printer. It could even be a wireless connection. From your computer settings, you're going to Bluetooth and devices, selecting your specific printer model, then select printing preferences. On this screen, you should be able to see an option for maintenance for the printer that you've selected and power cleaning. You can then select the power cleaning option and it will initiate power cleaning on your device. You just follow the prompting, click next, and you will be able to read there some of the different stipulations before you do a power cleaning and things you'll want to keep in mind when you're running a power cleaning. If none of these methods have worked, you'll simply want to take a look at your specific Epson EcoTank model and do some deeper research online and try to find the instructions on how to initiate a power cleaning with your specific Epson EcoTank printer model. Your goal with the power cleaning is always to get a good nozzle report. Once you get a good nozzle report, you'll want to move on and continue printing. Now, when you're doing a power cleaning, you'll want to consider changing out the maintenance box because that's where all the ink flows. So essentially, when you're running a power cleaning, all the ink is being pushed into the system and it is being pushed into this maintenance box. There's going to be a link down in the description below for this maintenance box specifically. And again, if you're doing one power cleaning or multiple, but especially if you're doing multiple power cleanings, you'll want to consider changing this out even before you get the support code that would come up to indicate that you would need to change out your maintenance box. Along with changing out the maintenance box, you'll also want to reset the page counter on your printer. There's a software that you can use. Check out the WIC and chip list playlist for those instructions. So if you've run some power cleanings and your quality has not improved, you'll want to consider doing a manual cleaning with a cleaning kit. There's going to be a kit linked down in the description below. I'll be doing some brief instructions here in this video, but I do have a whole playlist, a repair playlist for most of the Epson EcoTank printers that are out on the market. So you can check that playlist out down in the description below. But essentially what you're doing is wanting to gain access to the nozzles, and that is by getting the print head centered. You're removing the top cover on the print head, and then you are actually removing the makeshift. It is at this point that you can actually take a look at the cartridges and see if there's any ink flowing at all. If there isn't, there may be an air clog, which you can remove with the cleaning kit as well. But moving on, Once all of these makeshift cartridges are removed, you will have access to the nozzles, black, yellow, cyan, and magenta. For this specific Epson EcoTank printer specifically, you may have an Epson EcoTank printer with more colors, but the same will apply with the cleaning. So just giving you a quick demonstration in this video, you're taking this cleaning kit, has a bunch of attachments. You really don't need all the attachments. You're simply needing the 20 milliliter syringe that comes in the kit. You're using the cleaning fluid, filling that syringe up. There is silicone tubing attached to the 20 milliliter syringe already, or that comes in the kit. You're folding up some paper towel, placing it under the print head, and you are pushing cleaning fluid through the nozzles. Now, if you're having trouble with all of the colors, you're pushing through all of them. So this is just a quick demonstration of a process that I believe anyone can do. You don't have to be a technician or have to have a repair background or anything like that. You can really do this as a DIY project, and thousands of people have been successful with this method and have been able to get their printer back up and running normally again. So I highly recommend that you check this method out. It could be something that saves you some money if you were considering giving away your Epson EcoTank printer because the quality has diminished. A way to save money when you're doing this process, because whether you're doing a power cleaning or a manual cleaning, you'll want to have full ink tanks, and the power cleaning will absorb a lot of ink. So at Best Printers, we sell a universal refill ink for Epson EcoTank printers, specifically for 4-color Epson EcoTank printers. You'll find a link for this product down in the description below as well. If you're filling up with Epson ink, it can get pricey, so this is a more affordable option for you. So whether you're doing a power cleaning or doing a manual cleaning, these are the results you want to see. Before, you were having trouble with your print quality and missing colors, and after, you should have all of your colors 100% back to normal. I really hope this video ended up being helpful. Thank you so much for watching this video. If the video was helpful, please make sure to like. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. Also, please take a look at the description box for any of the products I ended up mentioning in this video. If you're looking to buy a new printer, consider visiting bestprinterstech.com and taking the Printer Finder quiz that will help you find the right printer for you. Now, I have handpicked 2 videos that are here on the screen right now for you to watch next. So hoping to see you there. If not, until next time.